Lawmakers are also considering a bill to prevent a growing threat that may be hard to see, but it is hitting your pocketbook. Jennifer Hoff is here with more on that. Jennifer?
Julie, it's organized retail and supply chain crime driven by sophisticated and often multinational enterprises, hitting everything from store shelves to rail and trucking routes, with losses now reaching up to $35 billion every year.
What do lobsters and Guy Fieri have in common? Thieves, who last year stole a nearly $500,000 shipment of the seafood bound for Minnesota and hijacked 2 semis full of the chef's tequila.
The bad guys are very sophisticated.
Called strategic cargo theft, the state's trucking association president says targets the supply chain.
We have to put up better mechanisms and better ways to collaborate so when something happens, we can share best practices and stay ahead.
John Huslowden says criminals expose vulnerabilities in the industry's online systems, using identity theft and fraud to pose as legitimate companies with real trucks to win bids and then vanish.
The quorum is present.
He and other experts now working to pass a bipartisan bill to stop it, starting by creating an advisory board to coordinate a quicker response all across the state.
This isn't occasional shoplifting. What we're seeing is coordinated, repeat activity. But connecting those incidents across cities and jurisdictions is extremely difficult.
Karin Tapero is a local store manager who says 17 states have already implemented a similar approach. Without it, could mean business closures and higher prices for families.
This bill helps us move from reacting to individual incidents to addressing organized criminal networks.
Trying to build momentum for Minnesota and put a stop to such modern criminal activity.
There's enough stress in doing trucking. We don't need that.
Now, the advocates there hope to build on the state's financial crimes task force. A similar model, they say, would work well in these instances. House Loudon says the bill was heard already in a House committee earlier this month and is now waiting for a hearing in the Senate that he says he's hopeful would eventually then be bundled into a larger omnibus bill with a starting cost of a few $100,000. Julie.
All right, we'll keep watching it. Thank you, Jennifer.